Alright guys, so this is your 17th tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll start talking about arrays. So let's just first open code blocks, and arrays are something for giving a theoretical definition. You could say like it's a collection of homogeneous elements in a linear data type. I think that's the correct definition or not. Who cares about definition, right? Let's just learn arrays. Oops, I should open in my Google project. Here it is. Okay, so now arrays are something you will need whenever you want to perform a large number of operations on a large number of let's say numbers or characters. You always store them in array. Okay, let's just say you want to store some numbers, so you will make an integer type of array, and to make an array it's simple, just as simple as declaring a variable. Okay, you just write the data type, then a variable name. My one array is going to be fish sandwich. Okay, so now to declare an array, to tell your compiler that it is an array, we just insert those two square brackets in there, just right after the name of your array. Okay, so it's int space sandwich and then those two square brackets. Now what these square brackets means is they tell your compiler the size of array. So now here we didn't inserted anything, so if we run this program, it will give an error. So to just it won't give an error by the way, but it will take the array size as 0. Okay, so to initialize it, you can do it by two ways. Okay, to initialize the array, one, you can give the size here, like I want my array to be 10 bytes in 10 places long, so it would reserve space for 10 values. Or you can, what you can do is, if you directly insert the elements by this assignment operator and then those two curly braces, and we insert like 10 20 202. okay let it be 303 45 87, so it automatically fixes the size of your array to 5. So now your array, you've got an array named sandwich, which is of integer type, and it's 5 places long. Okay, so it takes up, I think, 10 bytes of memory, because the integer takes up 2 bytes, so it's 5 cross 2 is 10. Okay, so now if you have initialized an array and you have you have declared an array and you have initialized an array, now you can perform different operations, like for just printing out array, you can use a loop. For take a variable I equals to 0, I less than 4 5, I plus plus. Okay, let me just tell you this first. Whenever you initialize an array, okay, your compiler, it always starts counting from 0. Okay, so you think you might be, okay, let me put it like this, it would get more clear. If I print out the first position, I thought code block's gonna pop that up, but it isn't. So okay, so I want to print the first element. Okay, so this should be right. When I see out sandwich first element, it should print out 10, right? But whenever you build it on this, I got an error because I didn't put the semicolon. I always forget it. So when I build it on this, what the heck is this? I thought it's gonna print 10 and now it's printing 202. So what the heck is that? Now here's my point. Your compiler, it always starts counting from 0. Okay, so whenever you are inserting these elements, so this is the 0th index. Now index is just the number of element. So this is the 0th element, this is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. So if you print out like third element, so it's gonna print 0th, first, second, third element, so it's gonna print 45, not 303, it's gonna print 45. You don't believe me, just print on this and you say it prints out 45. Okay, so this is the indexing of array. It always starts from 0. So if you want to print out an array, you can use a loop like this, int I equals 0, you initialize a variable by 0, you run it less than 5, so it will run from 0 to 4. Okay, and we have got that much elements, 0 to 4. Okay, and just increment it by 1, and then let's just tab it, looks more cleaner. Oops, I should put here I. Okay, So now when you run this, prints out 10 202. Let me put it on the new line. Now it gets clear. Okay, it prints out 10 202 303 45 87. Pretty simple, right? So let me just tell you how it just worked. You already know the working of for loop. Okay, we studied it in like what, 10th tutorial I think. So it initialized the value I by 0. This is the condition and this is the increment. Now it initialized I by 0. Check the condition is 0 less than 5. Yes, it is. So go inside. Now print out sandwich I. Now the value of I is 0, that is sandwich 0. So the 0th index is 10. Okay, so it printed out 10. Then end line, it went to a new line. Then again it went to the increment algorithm. Now I is 1. Now I is 1. Okay, then again it went to the increment operator. So now I is 1. Now it again went to the condition is 1 less than 5. Yes, it is. So go inside, print out sandwich 1. Sandwich 1 is 202, so it printed out 202. Then again end line. Then it worked like this until it reached 4. So now I is 4. Is 4 less than 5? Yes, it is. So go inside, print sandwich 4. That is 87. Okay, now bump that to a new line. And now I is 5. Is 5 less than 5? It isn't, right? So just skip this statement and go outside. This is the basic syntax how you could print out your whole array. Okay, so this is this is a basic array. You can do operations on it. You can print any element of array. You can insert any element at any position and many different things. We'll learn some of them in our later tutorials, but for this tutorial this is it. And I think you should practice making arrays sometimes. It's a simple thing. Okay, I don't think practice these things a lot because it's simple. It's just a variable that holds more than one value. Okay, so this is it for this tutorial. See you guys next time. Did you guys just heard that? Aeroplane just passed by off my terrace. Actually I live on the 3rd floor. Okay, it's my only room and it's wide open in front. I mean there are windows and doors in the front, so much of the noise comes in. So the aeroplane was just passing by at so much height and still you could hear it in my tutorial. It's like a kind of distraction. So check out my next video. Okay.